you very much for joining us. Sorry about that.
I'm here on the line.
All right, please go on, ma'am. You were saying that they refused to tell you where you were going.
Basically, that was my initial fear. If you're not a mental patient, and a lot of people know me as a journalist, and Kemi Olunloyo, they've called me every name, mad woman, crazy, all that, because of my stories and some of the things they're not used to here, investigative journalists. I have never had mental problems. Even a fake letter went out. They said my father wrote it. I said I have a mental history. I've never really had any mental problems. But the bottom line is that if you don't have a mental problem and you have 14 officers who whisk you away to somewhere and you don't know where they're taking you, in the life we live in Nigeria, they might be going to execute you. You then develop a mental problem. And that mental problem is called anxiety. So by the time we got to Port Harcourt, I went to a police prison called SARS in Alu, Port Harcourt, where I witnessed a lot of horrors. And they were executing people there every day, and they were called armed robbers. There were 4 kids that came in the day after I arrived, and they brought them in, they stole a car, and I asked them, from my cell, I looked at them and said, what brought you here? They said, we stole a car. I said, did you really steal the car? They said, yeah, we did, but they caught us. So you have to go to court and all that stuff. So the next day, I saw these same kids I was talking to shot to death, killed, blood everywhere, without a court date. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Please bear with me if I scream. But these are the things that I saw. Every morning when I woke up, I was in SARS for 48 to 72 hours. Bah, 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 bah. They were just shooting people, getting rid of them. One woman came in. When I came out of my cell so that they can give me some food, I didn't let them serve me food. I came out of my cell and I wanted to buy the food. You know those women that they call Yalonje? They come into the SARS and they all display their food, rice, beans. I always wanted to go get my food. I didn't let them serve me, so they were poisoning me. So one day when I came out, a woman came out looking for her son. She said they brought him here yesterday. They said he's not here. Go and check in the prison, Port Harcourt prison. The woman was so confused. They killed her son yesterday. You know what I mean? So this is what's going on. Okay, I wrote a book that the whole country, the whole world is going to read about what I went through. But I haven't written the book. I haven't finished the book because many new information came out. The third day I went to court, they denied me bail. So they transferred me to the prison where my real horror started. Port Harcourt prison is a long story, and that'll be another show. But it's a prison designed in 1918 by the British for 500 inmates. There are 6,000 inmates in there today. 100-year-old prison. We have everybody from armed robbers, cultists, ritualists, everybody, and I spoke to them all. Everybody in there loved me. They call me Mommy K. But I lived with the most dangerous Nigerians in there. Because in Port Harcourt prison, there is no awaiting trial and convicts. We're mixed together. We wear green, they wear blue. So I met women who poisoned their husband, who shot their husband. I met cultists who cut people's head off. I met high-profile cases. I met militants who mentioned politicians that sponsor them to blow pipelines. I met IPOB boys who mentioned, so many people mention politicians. As I sit here, I've said this on TVC last year. I know every politician who sponsors militants, who sponsors ritualists, cultists. One of my favorite ritualists, and God knows I will never have a ritualist as a favorite in my life. But in the prison, I had a favorite ritualist. He told me, Mommy K, you see, when they want to do House of Rep, now 3 heads I need. For Senate, now 5 heads. I said, so that means you're going to go out and cut people's heads and kidnap people? It starts with the kidnapping and then they cut the heads. The girls in my side were doing the kidnapping for them, luring them like Ashewo. There was so much horror. And then in the prison, they turn you into an animal. Oshiba just said it. Everybody listening, go Google it. Anyone that comes out of Port Harcourt prison comes out an animal. If you Google it like that, Oshibajo's name next to it, you'll see it. He said it. When I got in there, because I was very fierce, they turned me into a general. I was a general on the women's side. When the women inmates arrived, new ones, I had to harass them. That's my job. It kept me going. First of all, wait till carry you come here. Are you cultist girls? You're in trouble. Everybody, cut their hair off. Your inmates will run, cut their braids and whatever they have on their head. Then first of all, beat them well. Then when you finish beating them at 7 o'clock, I will beat my own. Then we parade them. When Blessing came in, when a girl came in called Blessing was said to have killed 50 babies. Her job is to kill newborn babies for ritualists in Lagos. a girl from Aba moved to Lagos because they told her if she kidnaps baby and kills them, they'll use them for juju, for politician, and for anybody that wants to do ritual money. So she came to me. I said, hey, how many people you kill? She came in with a 2-year-old child. Her own child came to prison with her. Babies are all over the prison, and pregnant women. She now told her story. Kai, we beat her. We almost killed her that night in the cell. She got life in prison, so she's going to have a lot of time in there. But the kind of stuff they turned me into, when I came out of that prison, I became worse. I became worse. And 15 months later, Mofe, I now found out that I went there for nothing. Because the plaintiff the pastor who dropped the case, who withdrew the case, found out that the letter I was sent was actually sent to me. Somebody set me up. The pastor forgave me, withdrew the case, and the pastor became my spiritual father, and I went and did a testimony at his church. And people twisted it and said I went to apologize. I went to do a testimony, and I have no problem telling the world that Pastor Biomi is a genuine man of God that they used against me. So basically, they used a journalist against a pastor. And at the end of the day, if you withdraw that case and you have finished everything, and you keep quiet, everybody will still say, oh yeah, this Kemi did this, Kemi did that. That will throw you for your life, your career, your livelihood. However, 15 months later, a police officer reached out to me in Canada that I worked with. He said, who sent you that stuff? I can find more. The police officer found out from Instagram, Facebook's legal department, the phone number of who sent me the news tip. It turned out to be an actress phone number, Yabojo. And that's why everybody knows that we've been fighting online. I have left her because nobody can really prove who wrote that letter. There's no proof who wrote it, but it came from her phone number. There's PAs, there are assistants who carry that phone. But it was all about 2 actresses fighting, another pastor, and they switched the pastor's name to an innocent pastor.
And you got caught in the middle of all of this.
I got caught in the middle as a journalist who does good investigations, and they ruined my life. One of the things about PTSD, I know you have a doctor in there.
Yes, we do.
You need to heal.
Listening.
Yeah, you need to heal. Mrs. Ibiomi, Pastor Mrs. Ibiomi, the wife of the pastor, said, Kemi, I want you to move on. I want you to forgive all the people.
Have you been able to move on, ma'am?
Never. I have not been able to move on. When Mrs. Ibiomi told me to just forgive her and let things go, I went and did a video, said, Yabo, I'm forgiving you, I'm moving on, I will try my best. She did another video because she plays with the internet like it's a joke. She said I was using her to collect donations, called me a Yahoo woman, called me names on the, many people stopped donating to me. I have a donation portal. People can donate to me to help me get help because what I am going through, sometimes closure in PTSD means I wake up, in my dream, I see myself killing her. And I wrote it, I said, I feel dejected, I feel this. In the dreams, I just wake, oh my God, it's a dream. Like yesterday morning, I've been in my house. Doctor, whoever the doctor is in here. Doctor, what's his name? Doctor who?
Dr. Dapo.
Federal Neuropsychiatric.
Yes, Dr. Dapo is listening to you. Doctor, you're going to address her.
I'm listening.
Dr. Dapo, yesterday is the first day I came out of my room in 3 days. Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, they set my account, they verified my account last week, and they set my account in such a way that when I'm making posts on Instagram, something would stop me for 5 seconds to remember. It's like, let's say I'm writing a story now on Instagram. I posted the picture, I'm doing the write-up. Something in Instagram would stop me for 5 seconds to remind me, Kemi, don't forget, take a walk. Take a breather, have a cup of coffee, things I have to do to escape suicidal thoughts. I think about
how do you feel that you are getting this sort of support from outside of your own country? And some people, I see the comments on, because I follow all your portals. I see the comments when some people say, oh, it's fake. Or how do you feel about that? That must add to some. I
feel bad because when I go back to Mariah Brown at TVC, when she's decided to use a whole 45 minutes with Kemi on your View TVC VF phone, This four ladies sat down and they were just listening to me on the phone. I feel bad because I'm not the only one in this country who has PTSD. 5 million Nigerians are suffering from PTSD, but none of them will talk. None of them will come out. Dr. Dakwa will know that very well because it's called stigma. It's called stigma. If I come out, they'll call me a mad woman. I will lose my job. My in-laws will throw me out. They will run me out of it. That is called stigma. Mental health is not a crime. And this is just PTSD. We have other things. Anxiety, depression. So what happens is if you don't get treated at the end of this whole thing called mental health, you know, Dr. Dakwa knows about the DSM-3.
Exactly.
You know, the category where the medical professionals, I'm still a pharmacist, to categorize mental disorder. The end of the DSM-3 is called suicide. And it's happening every day in Nigeria. So,
Ma'am, are you having suicidal thoughts?
All the time. When I wake up, something in my brain, Dr. Dakwa, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's endorphins.
Doctor, I think it's time that you...
Maybe it's endorphins. When I wake up, a typical day will be like, when am I going to go get the gun?
Exactly.
Who am I going to kill? Am I going to kill Iyabo Ojo? Am I going to kill myself? Then the thing will say, it's not, Dr. Dakwa, it's not the voices you hear in schizophrenia.
Yeah.
It's another kind of voice.
Yeah.
Schizophrenic people hear voices that tell them to go and do it.
Hello.
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 Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are right in some of the symptoms you're feeling. Like I said, it's what you are going through is real. It's real, and you are not the only person. Just like you said, there are so many people walking around with PTSD. Our soldiers that have been fighting all these Boko Haram insurgents, the people in IDPs, they are also victims. They are suffering from PTSD. It is real. So
real.
Yeah, people have been raped. People have been fired. People have lost their jobs unceremoniously.
Yes. Yes, Dr. Dakwa, can I say something? Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Also, Dr. Dakwa,
yeah,
the ordinary man is suffering some form of PTSD. If you look on the internet, we saw a man who was driving and he went into a convoy by mistake. And the Mopol officer came and deflated his tires to punish him.
Yes.
The Mopol officer scared him because of one thing. He was holding an automatic rifle.
Wow.
So the man was helpless. He can get PTSD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The soldiers
Hello, ma'am.
are killing. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, ma'am. Well, listening to you right now, I think, the first thing I'm going to commend you for, which you did until some other things came up, was that you should forgive Iyabo Ojo. And ma'am, I know it's going to be really hard, but hello.
Dr. Dakwa, I don't want to cut you off. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
I forgave her.
Okay.
Then she now compounded it worse.
I know.
Came back with a video and said, I don't need your forgiveness. Go and take your medicine and rest.
Okay, ma'am.
That made my situation even worse.
But ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. Yeah. But right now, you're still going through the PTSD. I think have you seen a psychotherapist? Because not everything is medicine. Just mere talking.
Yeah, just so that's why I told the world on social media.
She needs help to get to Dubai.
That's what I want to talk about real quick now. Dr. Dakwa, I'm not a typical celebrity.
Okay.
I'm what they call a media celebrity in America. I told 4 million of my fans. I don't have 100 million like Davido and everybody else. By my 4 million fans in all my portals, I told them that this is not a medicine issue. You cannot treat PTSD with drugs alone. Some of the drugs, the SSRIs, the antidepressants, even make me worse. When I take an SSRI, they had to remove me on it in prison. They diagnosed me in prison. When Dr. Wakaba removed me off some of these SSRIs, the point is that the SSRIs may make you kill max people. You might go out there and kill a lot of people. Dr. Nidal Hassan killed 13 people and injured 30.
So the treatment, let's look at the treatment plan that, I know that there is a treatment plan you have for...
treatment plan, but let me...
For Dubai.
Hold your thought there for Dubai. Let me just say this to Dr. Dakwa. Dr. Dakwa, you talked about a psychotherapist.
Yes.
So when I left the prison and I was diagnosed in the prison and also outside the prison by my doctor outside, the whole point was Kemi has to see a psychotherapist and do community outing every week, which TVC covered with me. Now, the psychotherapist, that is all that helps me. But do you know how much I pay? Do you know how much you have to pay for a psychotherapist? Maybe in Ibadan, you're paying 30,000, 40,000 per session.
Per session.
Yeah, maybe in Lagos, 50,000. Maybe in Abuja, 50,000. What about online psychotherapists? When I say online, not like I'm going to, they have those too, but not like I'm going to do it on some American website. But when you have a psychotherapist that's in Abuja, and that psychotherapist calls you on video from Abuja, you know, WhatsApp video, and you do your therapy. I've done that too. But it's money. I don't have the money. I lost $5 million. I lost $5 million in wages, adverse, everything. My business shut down, HN Africa. So money. So I started doing fundraisers. The first fundraiser, it failed because many Nigerians can't enter GoFundMe from here. The ones abroad, they don't like me. I got $2,000, but compared to what I would have gotten, you know, I don't like Kemi. She always does rhetoric. No rhetoric. If
Okay,
you can't
ma'am.
donate, don't
All
talk.
right.
So
We have very short time left, ma'am. So could you please just tell us
let me
how
just
can
wrap
people
it
be a
up.
part of you know, the fundraising that is going on
The
now?
first thing, the fundraisers are on my Facebook and Instagram at Kemi Olunloyo. Twitter at HN Africa, but I want people to go to Facebook or Instagram at Kemi Olunloyo. Follow me there, and that's where the fundraisers are. First Bank of Nigeria, they're helping me there. GoFundMe and also PayPal. Now, so far, I need $15,000 for 3 months of rehabilitation, but that's only the price for 1 month. But 3 months is what I need to start with, so I can get back to work. So the 15,000 we have raised 4,000, and that 4,000, Dr. Dapo, if you calculate it to Naira, you know that's a lot of Naira.
Yeah.
And that came from young people, mostly my young fans. I'm seeing 5,000 donation, 1,000, 2,000. People are donating small money, young people, because they love me and I teach them things. And I thank all the young people that have donated to me. Those that have money who are staying away, it could be you next. You never know when you're going to be a PTSD victim. I'm trying to go into PTSD recovery, and I'm trying to go to PTSD. I want to be a PTSD survivor.
Yeah, and you will be.
I don't want to end up like Dr. Hassan. Dr. Dako, do you know Dr. Hassan?
Yeah.
Dr. Nidal Hassan, he's a psychiatrist that goes to war with the U.S. Army.
Yeah.
When they came home, he is supposed to be treating them for their own PTSD. When they came home to Fort Hood, go and read it, everybody. PTSD, Fort Hood Barracks. Dr. Hassan got tired. He got tired of hearing the army coming to him and say, please treat me for this.
Exactly.
He will go like, Shebi, we went there together. One day he just opened fire. He killed 13 people in the barracks and injured 30. He did not die. They managed to shoot him so that he doesn't kill more people. He's paralyzed and waiting on death penalty in prison today. This is what I'm avoiding for everybody.
Okay, ma'am.
This
Thank
is
you
what
for
I'm
joining
avoiding.
us. Thank you for
You're
joining
welcome.
us, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Mofe, please give Dr. Dako my phone number, my personal line. Give him, because I'm going to follow up with him. We want to create awareness. StarFM, thank you, because we're going to do more than this. Mofe, we talked about something like a PTSD walk, an awareness walk. It will come in the future.
Okay.
It will come in the future.
Let's get you treated first. You know, that's what we will keep. We keep reminding people to donate to your fund. And I know Nigerians are very loving people. They will donate, especially the listeners of this show. They've never let me down before, and I know that they wouldn't now.
Yes. I'm not a Yahoo person like Iyabo said. She said I'm using her
Forget
to
Iyabo. Don't allow her to dictate your life. She doesn't matter where you're concerned. I'm not saying she doesn't matter as a person, but she doesn't matter. She doesn't make.
To help.
Yeah, so just forget her. She's living her life. You live yours, ma'am. Okay?
That's it. I want to help others and get rid of the thoughts. Dr. Dakpo, real quick, last question, please. Dr. Dakpo.
Yeah?
A lot of people are concerned about me posting on social media, but they don't understand that keeps me going.
Yeah.
That prevents me.
So
if you can tell your people.
Yeah, that's our own way. That's our way of coping.
Okay. Okay.
That's our own way of coping with the situation.
Okay. By keeping busy.
Yeah, because maybe she but that's what distracts her from.
The fixation on Iyabo Ojo is not healthy, is it?
It is.
Iyabo Ojo is a nice lady, lovely lady, you know, but you shouldn't really allow people outside of you to determine how you are.
Yes, well, I agree with you. Like I said, it's it has become a revolving door because she now sees this person as the source of my suffering. Like she
How can
said,
we get her mind off Iyabojo?
That's why she needs therapy. Just like I said earlier, therapy is the best thing to enter into.
But
Yeah.
it's expensive.
It's expensive.
And is it on the NHIS?
It is not.
Hey,
it is not.
That's another
Psychiatry, you know.
Doctor, isn't there anything your fellow psychiatrists are doing to actually get mental health treatment on the NHIS?
Well, we are trying, but you see, psychiatry is filled with a lot of challenges in Nigeria. As we are talking to you now, you will find that there is no mental health bill. We've been trying to get the National Assembly to pass a mental health bill for quite some time. In fact, it was the late Senator Martin Jelowi of Bayelsa who tried to pass it during, I think, was it 2003? But it was eventually thrown out with a lot of other bills.
With disbelief.
We tried to enter it in this current seventh, this outgoing Senate, but we are yet to even get the public hearing on the mental health bill. We are still relying on the colonial health bill of 1954 up till now. So you see, there are so many challenges facing the men. That's why mental health, you see, people, it's because of the way we take it. In Nigeria, we tend to want to suppress it because we believe it's a taboo to talk about it, the stigma attached to it. People don't want to come out about it. People see you as the dregs of the society. You know, but people are ready to talk about hypertension, diabetes, HIV. In fact, to live with HIV now is now something you are cool with. I mean, you can be proud about that.
Or to even be a cross-dresser in Nigeria now.
But talk about mental illness now, everybody will be looking at you with one suspicious look.
Mr. Wahid Ishola, thank you for being here. You've listened to everything and you've seen what is going on. Dr. Kemi Olunloyo is just one case, and that's because she's outspoken.
Exactly.
And she said it. She said we're all traumatized in one way or the other. So you are seeing what is happening. Suicides on the rise, people just being so aggressive, hopelessness, despair. What is your advice to everyone listening out there?
Well, what I would say here is that you see, a lot of these things are caused by different factors. You know, people become worried for their future, for presumed failures, in fact, for the social media push. You see, a lot of people, a lot of our young guys these days, you know, believe what they see on the social media. The tendency for them to feel unfulfilled while they are watching, you know, what is being posted on social media, which of course, most of them are false, fake life. A lot of people, you see them posing in front of posh cars that they are not their own. They go and pose in front of Photoshop and all of those things. You know, I now feel that, oh, this was a guy that I was brilliant, more brilliant than when we were in school, and this guy has achieved. He has achieved, and I'm still here. So you become worried, you know. So this has taken a lot of other dimensions, which has led to people being depressed. And when you become depressed and you cannot share some of these thoughts with people around you, you become suicidal.
But
now,
what I'm saying,
it's now. You see, the point is.
You said that.
The point is, the solution to this rests on three prongs: the parents, the partners, and the friends. Now, as a parent, what do you do with your children? Do you give them emotional, support? It is not only being with them during morning devotion. Do you support them emotionally? The partners, what do you do with your spouses? Do you, share things, thoughts with them? Do you only think about the next shopping or what you want to do? You understand? Do you listen to them? Do you listen to their emotions? Do you follow them through? Friends.
It's a material world, sir. I hope you're not being too idealistic. Because right now in Nigeria, you are successful or you are a failure based on your materialistic possessions. We had kids here. They wanted something to be bought for them. Everybody wanted something bought for them. It's a material world, sir.
You see, where did we get it wrong? It wasn't a material world in those days. It is because a lot of us begin to rush for material things. And again, too, you see, every society, chooses what it wants. We at our own hand, and spoken to religious leaders and traditional rulers? Who gives chieftaincy title to people that they do not care where the source of their wealth? Religious leaders bring questionable characters who throw money around in the churches to the front in this thing to see. So we begin to worship wealth. In those days, people want to know the source of your wealth before you are celebrated. So, like now, our youths, ask any child in secondary school, he already knows the best cars and their costs. And he's not thinking, a lot of us now want to run before we crawl. Because we believe
So how do we